Hello, everyone. This week, I was asked a question on YouTube from someone with the username My Neighbor Tutorial. And the question is, I'm struggling to translate the hero's journey to my work. I think it's because it was authored by a male. Most story examples cited are from male perspectives, and many of the people I consult for help are men. Would you please break down the hero's journey from a female's perspective? How might the story beats look different for a girl or woman? Thank you for extending this Q&A invitation. So I'm really excited to answer this question because it lets me talk about my new book, Writing Archetypal Character Arcs. But there's three things I want to say about this. And the first is that if you're looking specifically for a female perspective on the hero's journey, then I recommend the book, The Heroine's Journey by Maureen Murdoch. And this is not a writing book. This is more of a self-help book. I think it was written in the 70s. And it's kind of the seminal look, I think, at the hero's journey from a feminine perspective. The beats are all the same. It's the hero's journey, but it does have kind of, she's commenting on basically on how the hero's journey has shown up in her own life and how it's progressed for her. And it's a very popular book that's been that's resonated with a lot of women. So I definitely recommend checking out that. The second thing would be if you find that you're having a difficult time creating a story that genuinely uses the hero's arc and that feels natural and organic, it could be because you're not yet digging deep enough on how these beats are organic to your character and how they would be manifesting in an authentic way from the inside out for this character, rather than just, throwing the character into this structure and demanding that they follow the beats. It needs to feel like it's organic to the personal development of this character. So just something to think about and look at, that maybe there's room to go deeper. And the third thing is, if you're struggling to implement the hero's journey in your work and you feel like it's just not working, it doesn't fit, it doesn't make sense, even though everybody says it's supposed to be universal, it could be because the story you're writing is in fact not naturally a hero's arc. And that's what I talk about in my new book. And it's the idea that, in fact, there are 6 primary archetypal arcs that can be seen in the overarching life arc of the human experience. So in the book, I talk about 6 archetypes. I talk about the maiden, the hero, the queen, the king, the crone, and the mage. So you have 3 feminine, 3 masculine, which can be taken obviously by anyone of any gender. Primarily what those distinctions are talking about is the necessary balance between integration, which would be the feminine arcs, and individuation, which would be the masculine arcs. And all 6 are necessary in everyone's life journey. So if you feel like the hero's journey is not what you want to be telling for your character, then maybe check out one of those arcs. My book is actually, you can get it now, the ebook for on my site for early access if you buy direct. It's also available for pre-order on Amazon, and the paperback and the wide release, all of that will be coming on March 30th. So stay tuned. You can also find lots about this on my site. And for further reading, if you're interested in the maiden arc, what I call the maiden arc, which is more of a coming of age, youthful arc that I see preceding the hero's arc, then you might want to check out Kim Hudson's brilliant book, The Virgin's Promise. And for more on the queen arc, I recommend the book also called The Heroine's Journey by Gail Cariger, which I see lining up with what I call the queen. So hopefully that's helpful. I think this is such a exciting topic and certainly one that I'm very passionate about. So I hope that was of interest to you as well and helpful in answering your question. And don't forget that if you have a question, leave it in the comments below on Instagram or YouTube, and I will choose one to answer next time. See you later.